Hi everyone and welcome to Homerino Collectibles, where today we're going to be taking a look at a slightly older Marvel Legends figure. This thing came out in 2013. It is part of the Ultimate Green Goblin Build-A-Figure wave, and it's a figure that I've had for quite some time now. I never got it initially with that wave because it was, you could have this or Beetle, and I went for Beetle. But then because of having Speed Demon and the female version of Beetle, and then now having Shocker, I figured obviously like a while back, a few months ago, that I'd go ahead and pick this figure up. It was super cheap, and it is obviously Boomerang. And so it's just really nice to have this guy to add to that display and complete the team, because all of those figures on their own, really, I don't care about them, only Shocker really, whereas all of them together, it does make a much better display and makes it worthwhile having those other figures. So you can see there's the Ultimate Beetle, and then we have Deadliest Foes and stuff. So let's go ahead and get this thing open and take a closer look. And here's the figure out of the packaging. Now, overall, I am disappointed with the figure, but I knew that before buying it and everything, and like I said, it was super cheap. Now, for those of you that already collect Marvel Legends, you will recognize the body as the Bucky Cap mold. So this guy stands about 6.5-ish inches tall, and basically this guy is effectively just a kind of dark green, a super dark green that at times it does look quite black, but on top of that, you have the paintwork, which is kind of all over the place. The shoulders right here are quite dark. This right here is like super like pearly white, which has not great coverage. Same down here. You can see some of the green coming through, and then obviously you can see all these little nicks and stuff. The head sculpt is obviously something new to this figure, which I actually really do like, but again, paintwork just kind of sloppy in places. I like the detail that they've put into like the teeth and stuff, and overall the mold does look fantastic for this head. You can see the ears in there and stuff, but overall execution not all that great. You got a bit of flesh tone all over the place. Now, the awesome thing about this figure is this backpack right here, which goes into the peg hole when I go ahead and take it out. It's quite tight in there, and it can hold the 4 boomerangs that the figure comes with. As you can see, one is in the hand right now, so you get 2 different sizes. You get the smaller ones and the bigger ones. He holds them really well. They look good, and yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. It's the Bucky Cap mold, so articulation wise, head looks up, down, left and right, shoulders come out to the side and rotate all the way around. You got the rotation up part of the arm, double jointed elbow, which on this side, as you can see, is warped quite a lot. If I straighten out the arm there, yeah, that should be like this. But I can heat that up and sort it out, no problem. It's just the way that it was in the package. But I can bend the arm and you don't notice it, so that's pretty fine. So like I said, double jointed elbows, you got the rotation and a hinge at the wrist. You got an ab crunch that moves back that much and forward that much. Rotation at the waist. Legs come out to the side, forward and back, nice and tight. Rotation at the thighs. Double jointed knees, rotation at the boots. The feet can go up and down, and we have an ankle pivot. Pretty standard for most Marvel Legends these days. Bucky Cap is a very popular mold used by Hasbro. And so overall, if you are a fan of the Bucky Cap mold, you'll like the figure. If you are not a fan of the character, or if you're not a fan of sloppy paint jobs and, you know, just reuses the same mold over and over again, then it's a figure that you can definitely pass on. But obviously, with the recent release of Shocker, and you've got that beat on Speed Demon and so on, then you can go ahead and build up the team, and they look pretty good together. But as a standalone figure, this one really does suck, quite honestly, and you should probably go ahead and pass on it. The paint is all over the place. It should be really simple because it's on a mold that we get a lot, and also just like coverage in some places, like just having random dots and stuff all over the figure and having a bit of flesh tone on his forehead up there and all that kind of stuff. It's just, it doesn't really look all that great. But yeah, so that was just a real quick look at a slightly older figure. If you enjoyed the video, guys, go ahead and give it a like. And if you want to see more pictures or anything else from my collection, then go ahead and check out my Instagram and Twitter. It's Homerino123, and the link is in the description below. And for more Marvel Legends reviews, the latest wave is on its way to me right now from Big Bad Toy Store. Then go ahead and subscribe. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.